In the history of our world, life has faced extinction not once, not twice, but 5 times. 5 mass extinctions nearly wiped out every living thing on Earth. Yet somehow, life endured. Today, on the Oddiverse channel, we'll reveal how our planet has clawed its way back from the brink, again and again and again. Our story begins in the Ordovician period, about 444 million years ago. Life thrived in the oceans where strange arthropods, mollusks, and jawless fish ruled the seas. However, the planet's climate shifted suddenly and brutally. Scientists believe a rapid cooling period began, leading to the spread of glaciers across the planet. Sea levels dropped, and entire marine habitats vanished overnight. Over 85% of all species disappeared, marking the first major collapse of life on Earth. Yet the seeds of survival were already sown. A few resilient species endured in the colder waters. As the climate warmed again, these survivors adapted and evolved. Their descendants would go on to shape the oceans for millions of years. Why did this happen? Some scientists suggest that the continents shifted near the South Pole, causing huge ice sheets to form. Others see a connection to gamma-ray bursts from space or changes in Earth's orbit. Regardless, the lesson is clear. Climate change can occur rapidly and life must adapt or face extinction. Fast forward to the Devonian period, known as the Age of Fishes. Giant armored fish and early amphibians roamed the shallow seas. The reefs were massive, teeming with corals that looked nothing like today's reefs. However, something went horribly wrong. Over approximately 20 million years, waves of extinction struck the planet, resulting in the loss of up to 75% of all species. The possible causes? Giant volcanic eruptions and decreases in oxygen levels in the water. Additionally, shifts in the planet's orbit may have altered Earth's environment. As oxygen levels collapsed in the oceans, marine life began to suffocate. Despite these challenges, life on land began to thrive. Early plants and primitive forests expanded, and as plants spread, they transformed the climate. This led to a significant drop in atmospheric carbon dioxide, which created additional stresses. Nevertheless, some fish managed to survive. Early amphibians crawled onto land, marking the beginning of the age of the first true land vertebrates. Next came the deadliest extinction of them all, the Great Dying, about 252 million years ago. The Permian-Triassic extinction event wiped out up to 96% of all marine species and 70% of land species. For a moment, it seemed like life's story was over. Many blame massive volcanic eruptions in what is now Siberia. These eruptions released large amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, heating the planet. The oceans warmed and became toxic, while acid rain fell across the land. An entire planet was on the brink of silence. So how did life survive? A handful of resilient marine creatures clung to existence in deep ocean refuges. On land, small reptile-like animals, ancestors of mammals, scurried underground to avoid the worst conditions. When the volcanic storms eventually subsided, these survivors gave rise to new ecosystems, paving the way for future reptiles and mammals. This cataclysm teaches us that Earth's systems can fail on a massive scale. But it also shows that even in the worst disasters, some forms of life can find a way to endure. After the Great Dying, life gradually began to rebuild. Reptiles and early dinosaurs roamed the Earth. However, once again, the planet became hostile. Around 201 million years ago, volcanic rifts formed as Pangaea began to break apart. Carbon dioxide levels spiked, the planet heated up, ocean chemistry changed, and approximately 80% of species became extinct. This extinction event cleared the path for dinosaurs to truly dominate the Earth. Once the dust settled, dinosaurs occupied every corner of the land for the next 135 million years. This chapter in Earth's history reveals a chilling truth. Extinction often creates opportunities for those lucky or resilient enough to survive. We also observe how the physics of planetary motion can influence the environment. When continents drift apart, ocean currents shift, leading to drastic climate changes. In these conditions, only the most adaptable species have a chance of survival. At the end of the Cretaceous period, dinosaurs ruled the Earth. Giant creatures like Tyrannosaurus rex and Triceratops roamed primeval forests. Then, in an instant of cosmic fury, everything changed. An asteroid roughly 10 kilometers wide smashed into what is now the Yucatan Peninsula. The impact unleashed energy 1 billion times more powerful than that of an atomic bomb. Firestorms swept across continents, and the sky grew dark with ash and dust. Plants died, and food chains collapsed. Over 75% of life on Earth vanished, including the mighty dinosaurs that had once seemed unbeatable. However, small mammals managed to survive. Some species, including birds, descendants of certain dinosaur lineages, endured. How did they manage to persist? Many were tiny, burrowing creatures, or they lived near bodies of water. When the dust finally settled, these survivors inherited a drastically changed world. From them emerged the age of mammals, which eventually led to the rise of humans. This final mass extinction taught us that life is fragile, yet adaptable. Even the giants are not safe when the cosmos intervenes. What do these 5 mass extinctions teach us? First, life is resilient. It has bounced back from total collapse not just once, but 5 times. Each disaster created new winners, shaping the path of evolution. Second, our planet is unpredictable. Climate, geology, and even cosmic events can change the fate of life in an instant. Earth wobbles in its orbit, its continents drift, volcanoes erupt, and sometimes asteroids arrive without warning. Yet, here we are. We owe our very existence to the survivors of every catastrophe. Their determination to thrive has given life another chance. Today we have the opportunity to understand Earth's natural cycles and see how our actions can push the planet toward another mass extinction. Will we learn from these ancient lessons or ignore them? The choice is ours to make. Thank you for watching Oddiverse. If you found this journey through Earth's darkest hours powerful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Let's spread the message that while life is strong, it is also fragile, and that our planet's story is a delicate dance of cosmic and earthly forces. I'm your host, signing off. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and remember, we are the lucky survivors of 5 cosmic dice rolls. Let's not gamble it all away.